So this is our daily sketch, number 8, in Design Vis Com. Okay, we have this bear, and it's a photograph instead of a sketch, which can be intimidating, but I'm just going to break it down into basic shapes. So I've got, bears always have a big head. If you draw it too big, sometimes it looks animated, that's fine. If you draw it too small, then it just doesn't maybe look like a bear. You have, it's almost like a pear shape on this side, okay? Because bears have big old back sides on their body. And you want to make sure it's not too long. Like my shape right now compared to the shape of the head is a little big. So I'm going to just make the head a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to look at the angle of the legs, okay? This bear's standing in the water. I'm not going to pay any attention to the water. And I'm going to look at this space in between the front and back legs. That's called that negative space. And make sure that where I start isn't too far back. That paying attention to this negative space will help me with that. And then I really want to pay attention to this angle of this back leg. And then they always have this kind of angle on the back side of the bear that it's not like it's square, but it's definitely aligned and not rounded. And then that kind of humps up, and then they also have this nice shoulder hump because they're so huge and intimidating. So once you've got that shape and you're happy with it, I'm going to go back through and I'm going to tighten up the shape of the leg. So I didn't draw the neck at all. I want to make sure I have this shape from the head. And it's so furry, it's hard to maybe tell like an exact line. And because they're so furry, their legs are quite thick looking. I'm going to go in and erase some of these lines to help me. Okay, this back leg, the fur comes out here, but you don't see the leg a lot. It just comes, the foot comes out. The foot's almost even, it's just a little higher in the back. And then I've got some negative space in between the front and back leg that I want to make sure and leave right here. So once I like how that looks, I'm going to darken it up a little bit. And I'm not going to do too much detail with the claws or anything, and if you want to, that's fine. I also want to notice that I've drawn this leg farther down than the front leg, and that's incorrect, so I need to make this on the same plane. So I might want to angle this up a little bit more. Bring this closer, I'm noticing. And these paws are just ginormous. Okay, then I'm more comfortable. I don't see the tail at all, so I'm not going to worry about that. A lot of times if people don't see something, they'll fake it, and if you fake it, your proportions get off, and I don't want you to do that. I'm still thinking I've drawn this little, my negative space is a little open, and that seems more accurate. Now I'm going to check my back angle. This might come out a little farther than I wanted it to. Okay, then that's basic body of the bear. The only thing I'm noticing is this hump is lower than the head, but the hump actually is high or maybe even higher than the head of the bear. Okay, so now I'm going to pay attention to the head. Okay, the face is only drawn in a section. I've got the eyes in here, the nose, and the mouth, the snout. Okay, and that's off-centered from the circle. It's not dead center, it's off-center. See, that's my center. It comes to the left a little bit. So I can pay attention and start blocking in the shape of the snout in this area. And then you've got the eyes over here, and then big old bear ears. Gosh, this is a cute bear. It's definitely not a Care Bear. Okay, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, that seems pretty accurate. I am looking at this angle, seems a little sharp compared to my drawing now, so I want to bring that down a little bit. Okay, so now I'm happy with the placement of the ears. I'm going to erase some of this messiness. And now I'm going to put in details of the face. So I'm happy with where the snout is. The nose itself is very big, and it doesn't come off of the face at all. What does come off of the face is the mouth. It curves like this, but down here this bottom lip tends to come out from the face a little bit. So and this does come up a little bit from the fur, and I'm not going to draw tons of fur, but maybe just the gesture right now. It's hard to see the detail of the eyes from this photograph, but and then
Good morning, students. Today is September 20th, and it is an A-Day. Midterms are this Wednesday. There is another Google training for parents this Thursday, 5 to 7 p.m. Parents
just going to
receive
darken
an email
in
with instructions
the
on
head.
how to sign up. There is still space available.
And since I added
The
some
Chalk
fur,
Art
I can
Festival
fur.
dates have been changed from this week to next week due to rain. The new dates will be September 28th and the 29th. You can still sign up if
Okay,
necessary.
and that's it. Good luck.